Hi. So today I'm going to be working on the side porch. This room, I think, is a really great room. I think I'd spend a ton of time out here because it's all windows. These are insulated windows and they keep the room pretty warm. There was a door here. It was an exterior door. We can assume that this was an exterior porch at one point, updated probably in the late 80s, early 90s. And they did add venting. There's some vents here on the floor, which we've moved the HVAC to the attic. So we're gonna block these up, and we've already removed the ductwork from the crawl space. So those will be covered. This flooring, although it's wood, it's not the same quality wood that was in the original 1937 house. So I just don't love it. And I really love this room. And I think this is a room that's going to get a lot of use. So I'm trying to go with something that will be a little bit more in keeping with the age of the house. Not quite, but still add the character of an older home. So if you ever did follow along with the blogs previously, you'll remember that I used the Armstrong squares and created a gray and white pattern floor over on Alicia, that house that the neighbors call Alicia. I still call it Alicia. Anyhow, it worked out great. I love the way it looked. It added a lot of character. That house was a 50s house. It added a lot of charm. I think it'll do the same thing here. We have a knotty pine paneled room, so it would be appropriate for when they probably added this knotty pine, and I think it will add character. So today I'm going to lay out the squares and see if it's going to work. Maybe it's not a viable option, maybe it is. We'll see how it goes. You can chime in. So here we go. I'm going to try to do this and then maybe do a time lapse so you can see how the decision making goes. See ya. That's the idea. I like the idea. I'm short a lot, but I kind of like it. See how it goes. I'll update. Okay, after hours of playing with this, I've come up with a new plan, a new pattern. I like it, but I'm still short. So I'm going to Lowe's to pick up some more of these. And I'm going to put a border around it in a contrasting color. That's the plan. I do think it's interesting. I think it has a little bit of character. And it's not too white, because I think this is such a bright room anyway. So we'll see how it works out. See ya. Let's go. Okay, here's the center of the floor finally done. But to be fair, this is 2 days later. It took me a while. I did sections. I did that first little section that I took a little video of, and then I came back, and I just don't like to step on it until it's set because this stuff is so wiggly. The adhesive that you use, here I'll show you, it says it's like honey. It is so, it's really loose, and you have to use this tiny little trowel, and you're supposed to let it set up a little bit before you put the tiles down. Anyway, it just moves so much. It's kind of gross, and it says clean up with water. You can't. It is sticky, tacky stuff. It gets everywhere. So it was easier for me to work in sections, let it set up, and then come back and move again. Because once one of these gets out of place, it throws off the entire thing, and I didn't think it was worth it. So I'm gonna let this last section that I just finished over here set up, and then I'll come back and tomorrow start working on the border. But overall, I think it looks great. I think this room looks really pretty, and I think it picks up the, the colors from outside really well. I think it'll be fun. So that's the update. Oh, except, hang on, out here, I'll show you. Charlie built a window box, and I think it looks great. He made it out of PVC, so it's not gonna rot on the new owners, and it's also removable. He built a bracket, not those, the brackets underneath it for support, but it actually has a lift-off bracket. So you can lift it off, put the plants in, and then put it back up, which is great. I was thinking about painting it black, but now that it's up there, I think it might be better to have it white with the black shutters. And of course, I love shutter dogs. They don't show up as well with the black shutter dogs with the black shutters, but I still think they add character. So there you go. Those are the most interesting updates. Oh, and the mailbox is up, but I have to repaint it. That was the original mailbox. I like to put things back when you can, but it got a little banged up, or it already was banged up, so it needs a little refreshing. I'll get that done. Okay, see you later.